You might think moving from New York to Florida is all sunshine and palm trees and cheaper living, but the truth is, it's a little more complicated than that. And honestly, that's what makes it worth talking about. Before I go further, if you're seriously thinking about relocating to St. Johns County, or you're just trying to figure out if it's the right move for your family, hit that subscribe button. I post real updates, local insights, and everything you actually need to know if you're planning to live here. And if you want help one-on-one, just reach out. I'm here to help you make it happen the right way. So let's talk about what it's really like to move from New York to St. Johns County. The first thing that surprises people is how different the cost of living feels. And I'm not just talking about the lack of state income tax. That part's great, don't get me wrong, but it's not like everything suddenly becomes dirt cheap. You might save on taxes, but you'll notice things like insurance are a little more expensive, especially home insurance, flood insurance, wind mitigation. That's a whole category a lot of folks from the Northeast haven't had to think much about. And then there's year-round lawn maintenance. In New York, you mow for what, 5-6 months tops? Here it's 12. The grass doesn't take a break, so whether you're doing it yourself or hiring someone, it's something to factor in. The weather? Yeah, it's a big adjustment. The heat and humidity are no joke. For a good chunk of the year, you plan your day around it. Mornings and evenings become your best friends. Want to go for a walk? Do it before 9 a.m. Want to weed the garden? You've got a short window. But the trade-off is, of course, no snow. No scraping ice off your windshield, no winter coats or salt-stained boots. You gain more outdoor time overall, just on a different schedule. I've had clients tell me they felt like they had to relearn how to live outside here. They don't stop doing outdoor things, they just do them differently. Another big shift is the pace. Coming from New York, you're used to everything being fast. Fast service, fast decisions, fast everything. Here in St. Johns County, it's not slow exactly, but it's definitely less rushed. People aren't in as much of a hurry, and that can either be a breath of fresh air or a big adjustment depending on your mindset. Now, community life is something people either lean into or overlook. It's not like living in the middle of Manhattan or Brooklyn where there's something happening on every block. Here, you tend to meet people at your kids' school events or at the pool or while walking your dog. There are a lot of social opportunities. It just takes a little more effort at first to plug in. The move itself, getting your stuff down here, getting settled, changing everything over, that can be a stress point, especially if you're doing it with a family or moving into a new construction home where the punch list isn't quite finished. I always try to help clients prep for that because even if you've moved before, cross-state moves have their own unique challenges. Now, with all that said, people still make the move every single day, and not just because it's sunny. They're doing it because they want more house, more space, a better quality of life for their kids. They're tired of long winters, high taxes, and feeling like they're always rushing. And for a lot of people, St. Johns County is the answer to that. So if you're sitting there wondering if you could really pull this off, or is it worth it? I get it. I've helped a lot of families do exactly that. I can walk you through what it really looks like, what to expect, and how to make the transition without the overwhelm. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're ready to talk about your next step, or even if you're just kicking the tires, reach out. I'd love to help you figure out whether St. Johns County is right for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.